I usually start building every figure by making full-scale drawing that you can see behind me. All my bottoms are flat, so I create a flat slab, just roll with rolling pin and flatten with my hands. All my coils, they are flat, they're not round. That allows me to build fast and keep sculpture from beginning till the end nice and moist. So I'm trying to keep everything leather hard. And each flat coil I attach from inside and outside. I use scoring slipping technique. I create slip right on the surface with the small spray bottle. I just spraying. If you like to use slip, it's fine, absolutely doesn't really matter. I like to add reinforcing coils, again from inside and outside, to prevent after the firing to see the transition between my flat coils. Also, during the process I spray it once in a while, so I want the bottom part to stiffen up, but at the same time to be kind of stiff leather hard, because I want the whole sculpture to be workable if I need to change it during the process. And you can see how I'm moving from one layer to another layer, and I am adjusting the angle. So when I need to cut some parts, I just go back and cut. Keep plastic under my sculpture and I cover it over so it stays nice and moist. So just building up, going from one layer to another layer. I usually let it stiffen up overnight, so I build maybe 5-6 inches, let it stiffen up, go to the next layer, because clay is wet and heavy, and if you build in one sitting, it's just gonna collapse the whole sculpture. So now the bottom part is nice and stiff, so I can go up. This one I want to fit in the kiln, so this sculpture gonna be 27 inches tall. It's so funny to watch when it's time lapse because it goes so fast, but actually it's a few days work since the nature of clay doesn't allow you to go too fast. In addition, I added small carved elements that I will be carving later, and using a lot of serrated rib, because that allows me also to compress clay, move clay back and forth, and get rid of all the finger marks and eliminate this, again, transitional lines between two different flat coils. And I'm pushing in and out to change the shape, as well as going back and forth to move clay around. So now I'm going to the top area where the shoulders, well, abstract shoulders, gonna be, and my head would be built separately, so it's just 2 pinch pots connected to each other, and I will attach when everything is the same consistency. So I'm narrowing it down, and as you can see behind me, that's the shape that's actually I'm gonna end up with. So now it's a neck, and making decision where the head gonna go, and not arms, just kind of just like stumpy shoulders sticking out, making holes, and editing these 2 pinch pots. Again, adjusting where the directions are, and see, you saw me cutting off the neck because I didn't like how it was positioned. That's why everything should be nice and workable, and don't let anything to get too dry, because I changed my mind. So everything was cut off completely, and I started again since I didn't like where the parts were going. And it's all visual. You have to decide what you like and what you don't like. And since in my case everything is about movement and motion, I need to see the whole sculpture before I kind of make a final decision. That's why I like working with coils, because you're not bound to the finished kind of look. Because what you see on the paper is usually not the same what you're gonna end up with the sculptural form. Because paper is flat and your sculpture is three-dimensional. So now that the form is almost finished, and I'm editing the head. Again, it's just 2 pinch pots. I usually make few heads because I kind of struggle between smaller size and bigger size, and again, it's all about the balance. Oh yeah, checking if it still fits in the kiln, letting stiffen up because I introduced a few weather parts. And now I'm smoothing the surface because everything gonna be painted, and I intentionally kind of left it until the last minute because it's much easier and much faster when everything is stiff leather hard. I'm not burnishing, so it's not burnishing, it's just literally using yellow rib and compressing clay and getting rid of all this marks from my serrated rib. So the bottom part is going to be carved and the top part is carved.